Welcome back, everybody, to Too Sweet to Delete. This is the boy Pete the Savage, soon to be joined by the Maniacal One M1. Speak of the devil.
Hey, man. This is some nice threads you got there.
Yeah, some interesting shirts here.
Hey, look at that! I got some nice threads on.
Coming to you live here from the Wilber Club on the east side, and we're here for a very, very special review. You haven't seen us for a while.
I'm just making sure we're on point here.
We are on point.
I think so. I mean, I know the camera's on. It's been a while. We haven't done this in a very long time.
I'm saying our favorite promotion, your favorite Las Vegas promotion, Big Valley Wrestling, had a huge, tremendous show today, and we wanted to just get in here. And you know, we haven't been back for a while. You saw in the vault we released the Money in the Bank review, so that was how long that would.
As you can see from our new threads that we got here, sporting the new M1 and Wilber Club t-shirts that will be available soon, not in the store, maybe on Amazon, or maybe through another outlet that we'll find.
I hope so.
Maybe at a Big Valley Wrestling show if you actually attended on October 29th.
Heck yeah. So we're back, and this is a very special
The biggest show that Big Valley Wrestling has had to date. I would say Unbreakable was pretty big, but that's a convention.
Yeah, true. But that was still that was still huge.
Still
this
huge.
One was definitely.
But this in-house, this was Big Valley Wrestling's biggest show.
Homegrown show here, and to kick things off, man, we had a 18-man battle royal.
That was intense.
The Snake Pit Battle Royal, because there was some
Snake Pit Battle Royal.
Some brand new crazy stuff to kick off the show. We had the Warlord of Weird, Sin Bodhi, come out there, and Jake the Snake come out and give us
Did anybody see that? Like, I went on Facebook Live, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people did. Everybody.
Holy crap, guys.
Jake the Snake, out of nowhere, came to Total Carnage.
And they had some messages, you know, they're absorbing the BVW training school, so good on those guys, and congratulations, boys. All the trainees are going to go in and be learning from the best at Snake Pit Pro Wrestling, with the best pro wrestling school in Las Vegas.
That just means when you go to a Big Valley Wrestling show, you're seeing the best of the best.
That's true.
Keep that in mind, folks.
So in honor of that deal of, you know, absorbing the Big Valley Wrestling...
Green screen, stop it!
What is
Carnage?
Yeah.
Carnage just happened.
We dubbed it the Snake Pit Battle Royal. So 18 guys, lots of action. As you know, battle royals can be absolutely crazy. Of course, the two biggest dudes get illuminated right away because that's
the match started off where there was which ended up pretty much being the last bit of the match was Wild Horse and Galaxy.
Right.
The entire battle royal kind of separated and let these two guys go at it. And it seemed that they were ready to fight. They didn't care.
Right in the center.
They didn't care what was going on.
And then the second, somebody, I think a bunch of guys grabbed Wild Horse and tossed him over, but his feet didn't hit. And what ended up happening was they ended up jumping Gary Galaxy. And then Total Chaos after that. Total Carnage at Total Carnage.
Total Carnage
in the Battle Royale. It actually was won surprisingly by Shaggy McLovin coming up.
Shaggy McLovin,
a huge win, man. 18-man Battle Royale under his belt.
Pulling a stun of a king.
Oh, it was. It was good. Look, it was good.
You had to be there.
Really see it. But
next match.
Ding, ding. Yeah. We get Ryan Morals against Sgt Major, which definitely seemed weird because Ryan Morals has just been trying to kind of track down anybody from the Church of Wrestling, especially Alexander Bravin. More of that to come. But you know, he's recently been kicked out of the Church of Wrestling as Morals, and now he's just kind of like on this redemption tour. So he's facing Sgt Major, who is their
bodyguard,
their new enforcer, man.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he's been undefeated since arriving at Big Valley Wrestling,
dominating anyone he steps in the ring with.
And this whole match, he was dominating Ryan Morals, power move after power move. He had that pop up from like the rack position into the TKO thing, where he just pops him straight up, and it's just like
you slamming him all over the place, bro.
But he like kept taking time to like brag to the crowd and everything.
He did.
Like that. And, like who knows, going after the crowd and talking trash to everybody, you know, without Tomiguchi there, possibly to remind. Possibly
Eastside flies.
Eastside flying. Possibly to remind him to stay on top of things. You know what I mean? He just didn't get the cover, and Ryan Morals actually sneakily landed his little move with that roller. Your time, and got
we're not on the network.
Got a 1-2-3 surprise win for Ryan Morals over Sgt Major. So Sgt Major's first loss, in Big Valley Wrestling.
Ryan Morals.
But I mean, of course, there was beat down after that, and you know, definitely Sgt Major wasn't very happy. Wasn't very happy with the way that went down. So, but congratulations, Ryan Morals. Next match, and this is how big that this card is. Third match of the night, we get Ricky Tenacious, the former longest.
Don't say it wrong. You can't. He's not here yet, but you can't say this wrong. Say it right.
Former most defending, youngest ever, Big Valley, longest reigning, whatever.
See, you're messing it up already. We didn't even know our alphabet. It's not been long. It's been too long.
The longest reigning, most defending, youngest ever Big Valley Wrestling fighting champion in history. 289 days. Ricky Tenacious against the Death Collector, Big Dirty. So this was a rematch of like a couple shows ago. Those two had a match, which was really good. And Kane Sherko actually helped Ricky defeat Big Dirty, like in a surprise win. Well, no, I'm not saying.
Come on, man. You do know, understand. You need to get results.
The producer does get results. That's what a producer
That's what you
does.
saw. Those are known as results.
So I mean,
to a successful match, to an ex-champion.
Well, in this match, we had both guys going at it. Early on, Ricky Tenacious goes in to fly in with a suicide dive. Dirty just catches him in midair, tosses him around. Starts, working, Ricky's trying to work the body, trying to chop the big man down.
Man, come on, Big Dirty's like 5 times Ricky's size.
Yeah,
and I am still trying to figure out, why Commissioner JBF would still keep putting him against them, but
this is the second time they faced off, exactly. So that's what he said at the beginning. Ricky Tenacious was very confident.
He must really have it out for Ricky.
Who knows?
Next match!
No, but anyway, Big Dirty wins with the BAMF bomb. Big Dirty with the surprise win after Kane.
We're sorry, we're not even filming your match and we're just cutting through your...
Kane Sherko is like chased away. He's like chased out of there. He decides to go to the back. He disappears for a little while. Ricky Tenacious is all by himself. BAMF bomb from Big Dirty, the Death Collector. 1, 2, 3. He beats Ricky. So now they're 1-1 against each other, actually. But this time it was like for sure, boom, fair, dirty. 1, 2, 3.
Next match.
Nice kick. All right, so we had the return of the Monster Hyde, and like we said, this is the return of Hyde, his in-ring return. We haven't seen him since Level Up, probably. I want to say it's been a long time since we've seen Hyde. But a monster as always. He was just really tossing Shade all over the place. Shade's a tough cat, but he was really kind of fighting against gravity here. Hyde is so huge. This big monster guy just throwing blood when he comes out.
He's throwing Shade literally all over the ring like a freaking rag doll.
Yeah, and Shade's credit, he hung with it.
Credit to Shade for rocking the pink, because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and real men wear pink, of course. Definitely. Shade had one of the spots in the night where he went in for like a drop kick type dive on the outside.
Yeah,
Hyde catches him, power bomb on the outside.
And off that mat was the hardest echo you could hear in the entire arena.
I cringed. I was on commentary with the legendary Joe Vernola. He cringed. We both couldn't really see it because it was on the other side of the mat, but we could definitely hear it, and there ain't no way.
Sorry, symbiote action in the background.
Yeah, scary stuff in here on the Wilber Club on the east side. And definitely was cool stuff. Shade actually ended up winning, though, coming through with this underdog style win. Gary Galaxy was out there to help him, and then they took chairs and just absolutely beat down Hyde with the chairs. So it's going to be interesting to see how the monster responds. Next match. All right, the debut of Madison Miles, all the way from Nova Scotia. What a beautiful lady she is, facing the equally beautiful and talented Kayla Kaleta.
Why do I think of X-Men every time I hear Nova Scotia?
I don't know.
I don't know
about that either. It was actually a really cool match, the BVW debut of Madison Miles, so it was very cool to see her do her thing in the ring. Definitely like what we see from
her. Image, great. I love the empowering women image she gives off.
Sure.
The merchandise she had was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, off the charts.
It was selling right off that merch booth. It was,
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Great Big Valley Wrestling debut. It was a pleasure to have her there. It really was.
Sure, and she of course comes out victorious in her debut, so it's very cool to see. But who knows when we're going to see more of her? Like we said, all the way from Nova Scotia. X-Men land.
X-Men land.
All right, next match.
All
right, this was the Players Club coming out to defend the titles. The ones newly designed by M1 himself. Very cool looking new titles.
Hey, I had my 2 minutes today.
Yeah,
I did. I had my 2 minutes today. I got to come out and present the newest tag team belts that I actually helped design with John Bottom Fox, the commissioner. I have to say, man, it really was a great achievement. It was probably a pinnacle part of my career. It was an honor to design, and rebrand a wrestling, organization and circuit here in Las Vegas, and I'm very proud and humbled to be a part of it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really cool. It was
So
really
the
cool.
Players Club, they got the new belts, of course, designed by M1, like we said, and they were going to put them on the line in an open challenge. So the open challenge is answered by none other than the Goody Mob, Angus McField, and the heavy hitter Tony Reyes, led by Zane Z. Goody. Comes out there, says, finally, we're going to get our chance. We're going to take those belts home.
Yeah, we're taking those new belts home.
The good old commish JBF, John Bonham Fox, comes out there and says, you know, this is now a triple threat because the Kings of Strong Style were there. J.A. Young and Jay's Battle of the Grandfather of Strong Style, accompanied by, of course, as always, Young Boy, Cool Guy, Nice, Mr. Young Boy Jody. Definitely a cool
crowd
match.
favorite, man.
Definitely, they were the crowd favorites, man. They looked great. They had some team cohesion. Of course, it's triple threat rules, so there was no champion's advantage for the Players Club. They could lose the titles without being pinned or submitted.
That's the thing about triple threat matches.
No champion's advantage, like we established. You know what I mean? So that's the rules, as you said, in a triple threat.
Triple threat, man.
You don't have to be pinned or submitted to lose your title, and that's exactly what happened. The Kings of Strong Style came through. They upset everybody, and the Goody Mob turned on Angus McField. Angus tried to fight back.
And this is not the first time we've seen the Goody Mob turn on their own crew.
Exactly, and so this time it was
It's business.
But this was Angus, who's like been there since the beginning, so this is definitely a surprise. Big Tony with the big splash off the middle rope onto the back of Angus McField. Who knows if he's injured? Who knows what's going to happen? Is if he's going to be out for revenge, or who knows what's up? But all we do know, new tag champs, the Kings of Strong Style. So very cool to see that. The Strong Style Squad. You know what I mean? Strong Style Squad. Strong Style Squad.
Wiggy, next match.
Strong Style Squad. All right. This one was kind of like more of like the entertainment section of the card. We had the legendary Kikotaru all the way from Japan, known all over, man. He's been all over the world.
Only at Big Valley Wrestling you're going to find some amazing things happening. Originally, Marty the Mouth from Lucha
Marty the
Underground.
Moth.
Is it Marty the Mouth?
It's Marty the Moth.
Why does everyone tell me Marty the Mouth?
It's Marty the Moth. But he was injured. He was injured at AAA Mania. So, you know, we'd rather have him stay home and be healthy and see him at 100% next time. And so, you know, we definitely wish him healthy recovery. But in his place came El Chupacabra, the Mexican werewolf. And this was insane, the type of humor and the type of action that was going on. These guys were going at it left and right, making people laugh.
This was a classic
and it was classic
lucha match, dude.
Yes, it had all the entertainment elements.
Big Valley Wrestling, we have lucha matches, everybody.
And it was just a great affair. It was competitive on both sides, very funny. The referee was involved in a lot of stuff. And
next match!
All right, this one was definitely anticipated. We talked about it on Facebook. The rubber match between Alexander Bravin, the exceptional.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. What do they call it? Infinity Wars.
Infinity Wars. This was definitely the tripleta. This was the third time they're going to run this back. And so we've got the exceptional Alexander Bravin, the current Las Vegas champion, taking on our boy Hollowpoint, the former Las Vegas champion. And all of a sudden, this is John Bonham Fox come out again here.
Yeah, he does, out of nowhere, for some weird reason. And I'm thinking like, okay, so we're going to have a triple threat through everything tonight.
Yes, so he says this is going to be a triple threat. We have another triple threat action. And who was it going to be? We had no idea. A lot of people were guessing. I was looking around thinking maybe it was Shaggy because he won the Snake Pit Battle Royal. But it was none other than the returning, recently fired Beast the Butcher, the leader of Death in Motion, showing up here. And it was like, what happened? He was supposed to be fired.
John fired him, dude.
So what was this? Was this a bribe? Was this a business decision? Who knows? But
well, he was on the poster. There was a lot of commotion on the social media, like, why is Beast on the poster?
Yeah! Where'd you get that?
I don't know. I guess you can call it marketing.
Oh. All right, still we're back on this amazing card, Total Carnage. We thought we were going to get the rubber match of Alexander Bravin and Hollowpoint for the Las Vegas title.
The Infinity Wars.
The Infinity Wars, as M1 loves to dub them.
Yes.
And what we got was John Bonham Fox, the good old commish, coming in there and saying that we have a triple threat. Here's another competitor. Boom, it's
out
Beast
of
the
nowhere.
Butcher. The guy recently fired, has been barred from the building in the past, kicked out of the locker room in the past. And boom, here he is.
There he is.
Competing for a title right away on his return back.
Well, he was on the poster.
He was on the poster.
So those who didn't know, they guess you were clued in on it? Because I didn't know that was going to happen.
I mean, I didn't know that was going to happen either. I had no clue.
Talking about things that you didn't see coming, things that followed that match. Well, Beast won.
So Beast wins the title.
Yes.
He hits a couple air raids on Hollowpoint to take it home after Bravin had been taken out of the game there. And
literally, Morals came out and took him out.
Morals took him out. You had Ricky Tenacious up there on the apron just doing his thing. It was crazy. So all of a sudden, Kane Shirko reaches into his pocket, pulls out a nice fat envelope, hands it over to Beast, and Beast hands the title to Ricky Tenacious. It's Tenacious time once again. The Tenacious one is holding a championship, this time the Las Vegas title. So that was actually a really cool match to have right before our main event, and because it really just threw things on their head. Threw things right on their head.
A lot of people were calling Beast a sellout. There's people saying that's just business. You know, Dim came out. You know, what is all this?
Yeah, Dim came
out.
And
all Beast did was wave and rolled out of the ring, and all hell broke loose from there. They had the Stooges come in, you know, and Dim took him out real quick.
Must have been some type of a business decision, obviously, because you know, Beast had been gone for a little while here. We hadn't seen him in the ring after being fired by John Bonham Fox. So if this was the way to get them all back, it seemed like maybe JBF was cluing us in as he wore an Eat, Sleep, Produce shirt at the last show. A little bit of clue that I guess nobody picked up, because here he is on with Churco Entertainment. And he's gonna enjoy a vacation to Chicago, paid for by Churco Entertainment. So good on you, JBF. You
new alliance, business. Brand new alliance in Big Valley Wrestling. We'll see where that's gonna go. I'm excited for it and see where things go. But the things going the way they are right now, that leads us in to the main event.
We were so excited for this. This was the main event. This was the place to be on Labor Day weekend. The bridge burner Greg Romero taking on the avatar of the Hammerlock, Jason Mewes, in a steel cage 15 feet high above the arena. Man,
first ever for Big Valley Wrestling steel cage match.
It was totally crazy from the beginning as Greg Romero's familiar music hits, but this time, is that a motorcycle we hear in the back? Homeboy came out on a Harley. It was awesome. It comes out there, revs it up, gets the crowd really going. And not to be outdone, Jason Mewes came out being carried on a Roman litter, just like on a throne, like, you know what I mean?
Like some Roman emperor.
Like, yes, like a true emperor that he is.
He is a leader of the Church of Wrestling, so I guess
true.
That was...
Although Tumiguchi wasn't there, they had all the theatrics they normally would. You know,
Tumiguchi was not there.
It was great to have it going on.
You were missed, Tumiguchi.
He was. A lot happened while you weren't there. You're going to have a lot of problems to fix, sir, but if anybody can do them, it's probably him. So match was amazing. Guys were really playing off the cage really well. It looked like a couple times the cage was going to collapse or come off, but man, it really, everything kind of just worked out.
Did you follow Big Valley Wrestling? And also it would be later on footage of the M1 action cam. Yeah, that cage came to my face.
Yeah, it came to your face.
It came to all over my face.
All over it. So it was definitely cool. We had a crazy moment where Alexander Bravin and Sgt Major used bolt cutters to break into the cage, and they handcuffed Greg Romero to the walls of the cage, a la Sandman, straight up crucifixion style. And if it wasn't for the Strong Style Squad that came out there, rescued him, and young boy Jody getting the bolt cutters, getting those handcuffs off Romero, we wouldn't have had the outcome that we had. Greg Romero finally gets a fair shot at it. Boom, by submission.
By submission
Takes out Jason Mewes, and your new Big Valley Wrestling heavyweight champion,
the bridge burner
himself, Greg Romero. This has been a long time coming, as this has been quite the saga. We've had different matches, street fights, this time a cage match, just to ensure things would be fair. Of course, things didn't turn out as fair as we thought they would, but in the end, the numbers didn't count because it still remained to be one-on-one in the end. And bing, bang, boom, Greg Romero's the champ. Cage match done, Total Carnage done. Wilber Club back at you with a fresh review. It's been a long time. Thanks for hanging with us. Next show with Big Valley Wrestling is October 29th. Be there. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the YouTubes. And don't forget to follow us on the Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTubes. Right there at TOOSWEET2DELETE. It's been fun. This has been a lot of fun. We'll see you guys in the next review, which is probably what? No Mercy? Should I do that? Yeah. We gotta get back to that. Or maybe some other local shows. Who knows? You never know when TOOSWEET2DELETE will just stomp all over and become the Wilber Club. And I don't know where I was going. It's all right. You guys, we are TOOSWEET2DELETE. We want you to remain TOOSWEET2DELETE. Yeah!